February 4th, 2026. Across the CONUS today, the dominant weather feature is an evolving mid-latitude pattern, with cold air entrenched from the northern plains through the northeast, and a reinforcing cold front shifting through the southeast and Gulf Coast, bringing a mix of winter and flight operations challenges. In the northeast and mid-Atlantic around hubs like PHL, EWR, and BDL, Arctic high pressure has locked in sub-freezing surface air and clear skies early, but an approaching Clipper and Arctic front will later introduce light snow and brief snow squall potential Friday night, with gusty winds aloft and on the surface, meaning light but widespread icing potential and reduced VFR conditions late in the period before the front clears east. Behind that system, winds will increase with cold advection, driving heightened crosswind and gust concerns at these airports, and forcing cold temperature and wind chill operational precautions. In the Ohio Valley and into the upper Midwest, similar cold air is in place with strong upper-level troughing, supporting Clipper systems dropping through the region today. While accumulations will be limited now, brief bursts of snow with localized reductions in ceilings and visibilities are possible near CLE, IND, and CMH later. Across the southeast and Gulf Coast, a cold front is advancing from the northwest into Florida and the northern Gulf, with dry high pressure currently dominating ahead of it. Aviation conditions are generally VFR through mid-afternoon, but patchy fog inland and low-level moisture advection near the front may produce brief MVFR near T, LH, and lower southeast Georgia airports later this evening. Coastal hubs like MIA and FLL will see breezes shift southerly then back to northerly as the front passes, with marine hazards and rip current risk along the Atlantic beaches persisting today, and hazardous seas developing Thursday, all tied to tightening pressure gradients and frontal winds. In the Central Plains and Midwest markets, including DFW, STL, and CHI, the flow aloft remains zonal to slightly troughing with cool, dry air dominating. There is little in the way of organized convection, but northwest winds behind frontal passages are enhancing turbulence in the mixed layer over the Great Lakes and upper Midwest, demanding attention for gusty surface winds and occasional wind shear, where thermal mixing is strong. Farther west, the Intermountain West and Pacific Northwest are under broad troughing aloft with cold advection, and a few short waves rotating through. This pattern supports scattered snow showers and pockets of low ceilings around Den and Sea, with mountain wave turbulence downwind of major ranges that can impact transcontinental flights. From the Rockies into the Great Basin, riding the backside of the trough, strong winds in the lee of the high terrain are expected to produce moderate to severe clear air turbulence aloft and mixing-driven gusts near EWR/ORD arrival paths. And while precipitation is limited, colder boundary layer temperatures support low freezing levels that may introduce light airframe icing and residual moisture. In the far southwest and southern California, weak ridging aloft limits convective development, leaving predominantly VFR with gusty breezes and desert passes that warrant attention for light aircraft and departure/arrival operations. TUS and PHX will be warmer, but still see moderate westerly winds this afternoon. Overall, today is a transitional day with entrenched cold air east of the Rockies, reinforcing frontal passage in the southeast and embedded short waves across the northern tier. Pilots should prioritize wind-related impacts, local IFR/MVFR risks tied to frontal timing and low-level moisture, and the evolving winter pattern into the northeast later this evening.